Hey guys, welcome back to Insert X Gaming. Today's video will be an all collectible guide. If you want the game broken down chapter by chapter, then check out the playlist for Drake's Fortune on the channel. Also, remember, if you like the video, drop a like, subscribe, and make sure to ring the bell to see when I post new videos. Shortly after chapter 2 starts, you will be able to get the first collectible, the silver mosaic Inca earring. Following the only path ahead of you, you'll come to this spot where you'll drop into the stream. You'll see that you can climb up and over the rock face on your right, or you can follow the stream down and around the right of this big rock. Then circle back around the left side to find the silver mosaic Inca earring.
Man.
After the cutscene, we will be able to get our next collectible, the jeweled silver monkey. You're going to come to a point where a pack of crows are going to fly away from you. To get the next collectible, you will have to go to the left through these two pillars and head over to the ruins that look like giant steps, and climb up them. Once you are at the top, you will need to make your way over to the down pillar and go across it. When you get to the end, jump to the center pillar and then go to the one on the left. It will be in the top left corner.
Be careful up there.
Hey, there's something funny about the ground down there.
For the next collectible, we're going to go down the stairs until we get to the next cutscene. When the next cutscene is over, we'll want to go to this totem where the explosive barrel is and shoot it while we're hugging the left wall. Then dip into this little corner once the wall ends, and the decorated gold ring collectible is sitting right there.
Okay, getting somewhere.
The next collectible we will get is the silver llama. Once you push the stone cube all the way forward and the cutscene plays, jump into the water. Then swim to shore, go to the right of the rock in the middle of the room, and it will be on your left.
I'm really wet.
After walking up these stairs, you will get a cutscene. After the cutscene, you want to turn to your right and go towards the vase there in the back corner. The golden Inca cup collectible will be sitting on the little pedestal with the skeleton on it. The last collectible for this chapter will be right when you get back outside. You'll want to climb up on this rock that is raised up a little bit. Then jump up to this pillar and jump across to the other pillars. When you get to the last pillar, we'll get the silver turtle collectible. The first collectible of Chapter 3, the gold Terran pendant, can be found about halfway up the climbing path to the U-boat. We will have to swim in the water to this alcove and climb up. Then run over to the cliff and start your climb up and around the U-boat. You're going to come to a spot in your climb where you can shimmy out and around the rock face to the right, where you can pull yourself up. Your treasure will be on the ground in the middle of this ledge.
Hey, watch yourself up there. It's a long way down. Nate, you should be able to drop right down into the U-boat from there.
The only other collectible in this chapter is going to be the gold and turquoise Inca earring. We end up finding it at the opposite end of the U-boat that we dropped onto when we finished traversing the cliff.
Strangers trying to kill me, leave my map on a burning plane.
Once chapter 4 starts and you gain control of Nate, wait until he stops talking. Then you will be able to jump over the barrier to the left. Keep going up into the left corner and you will find the first collectible of the chapter, the silver Inca figurine. For our next collectible, the silver fish charm, you're going to come to a gate. You need to shoot the lock off and kick the gate down. Then go through the gate to your right and follow the path, hugging the rocks on the left side. Jump down and keep going to the upper left corner. Our collectible can be found on the ground here. The next collectible, the gold frog, we want to start from the stream above the pond where we got the silver fish charm. Follow the stream until you get to the rocks that look like steps. Go up the rocks and then jump over to the next one. You'll need to go straight from where you jumped over and drop down to the rock below the far edge. The gold frog will be there on the ground. After you finish fighting all these enemies, go to the right side of the screen. You're going to see one of those pillars with no top piece on it. You'll need to climb up on top of it and then climb up to the one in front of it and follow the tops of the pillars. When you reach the end, jump across, turn to your left and go all the way to the upper corner. Here you'll find the intricate gold ring. After fighting our way through 2 enemy encounters in the area with the second encounter, we will find our next collectible, the patterned silver ring. It will be up on the ledge at the front left corner of the room. After we make our way over top of the fence, we are going to come to another enemy encounter. When we finish taking out all the trash, our next collectible will be available. The golden jaguar can be found on the far left side of this open area next to the tree line in the upper corner. Once we finish off the Goombas that were attacking us from the top of the waterfall, we need to make our way out of the water and up the cliffs where we will find a crate with a grenade on it. Stick to the left, moving up the ledge, drop off the ledge, and to the right, our next collectible, the silver Inca vessel, will be sitting on the ground. When we finish this fight with all these enemies, we're going to make our way through the arc. As soon as you go through the next collectible, the golden toothpick will be on your right side. Once we have finished the climb around the rock face and drop down, we need to next make our way to the upper right side of the cliff. And the next collectible, the silver bird vessel, will be sitting right in front of the tree growing out of the edge of the cliff. Once you have made your way through all the traps, turn to your left and go up the little hill. At the top, you will find the last collectible of Chapter 4, the silver Inca earring.
Oh, don't!
Oh, great.
The first collectible, the strange relic, can be gotten once we finish the first big fight of Chapter 5. After you finish the fight, we'll go to the left side of the stairs, turn to our left, and jump across to the rooftop, and it will be sitting in the top left-hand corner. The next collectible can be found almost immediately after we get the strange relic. We'll jump back across to the outer wall, then follow the outer wall down to a pile of rubble at the end. Go up and over it, and the silver jaguar is in the small white tower on the other side. For the third collectible of this chapter, you want to start from where you got the silver jaguar and drop off the ledge behind you where you got it. You'll see a pile of rubble. Go behind it, and there you will find the gold mosaic Inca earring. The last collectible for this chapter can be found once we've gone through the large gate and dropped down into the waterway with the turret shooting at us. We'll come to a point where we can climb up into a room on our right. There will be an enemy that will pop out. Kill him. Then in the corner by the stairs, mixed up with some boxes, you'll find the golden spoon. The first collectible of Chapter 6, the Silver Inca mask, can be found at the beginning of Chapter 6, right after our first enemy encounter on the outer wall behind a large tree in the middle of it. The next collectible can be found right after the second enemy encounter. Once all the enemies are cleared, go to the far end with a large gate, look to the left and hop over the ledge, and the Spanish silver coin will be sitting there on the ground. Collectible number 3 in Chapter 6 can be found right after using the mounted machine gun to take out all the enemies that pour into the courtyard. Once we have finished, we'll turn to our left and go down the stairs to pick up the silver Terrona pendant that is sitting to the right of the stairs at the bottom. The last collectible for Chapter 6 can be found after the short cutscene and a small encounter. You'll go into the building that the enemies came out of, and right before the broken stairs, climb up to the right side of the entryway, jump up to the left side, and then make your way over behind the plants and the rubble, and there you'll find the gold llama treasure.
I see him!
The first collectible of Chapter 8, the decorated silver ring, is found after the first enemy encounter. If you turn around when you finished off the enemies, it will be in the upper left corner. The second collectible of Chapter 8, the Silver Frog, can be found when you finish the last major fight of the chapter. It is in the far back corner of the area that you have to fight your way through.
Sweet.
The first collectible in Chapter 9, the Golden Fish Charm, is in the large open area where you have the second enemy encounter on land. Once you finish the encounter, the collectible is at the far end of the room where the enemies came from to your left, right before the exit. The only other collectible in Chapter 9 is the jeweled golden brooch. It is found at the end of this chapter, right before you open the door for Elena. It is at the back corner opposite to the stairs. For Chapter 10, there is only one collectible, the silver belt buckle, which can be found in the large room with the cranks that you need to operate in order to open the door and to do the big enemy encounter for Chapter 10. It's upstairs on the wooden platform that looks burned near the corner. After the cutscene where you find out Sully is alive, fight your way up the stairs. The last staircase right before you come to the rope bridge splits left and right. The Spanish gold coin will be at the top of the right staircase.
Come on.
When the cutscene on the bridge ends and you finish making your way across the bridge, go down the stairs and to your left. The silver Spanish chalice collectible will be on the left side of the staircase in the top right corner. You'll come up on an enemy that has his back turned towards you. Stealth kill him. Our next collectible, the gold Codamundi, can be found behind the boxes to the left of the stairs. first collectible of Chapter 13, the Golden Turtle, is found once you kick open this wooden door and kill the 3 enemies on the other side. Then make your way over to the water wheel on the left, drop into the water and climb onto this ledge, and pick up the Golden Turtle.
Could be up ahead.
Come on, we left those clowns in the dust ages ago. Oh my God! That's disgusting. Oh, I wish I had my camera. So what? The Spanish booby-trapped the island to protect their gold?
This wasn't made by the Spanish. Take a closer look at the spikes.
You have got to be kidding me.
This is from our plane.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense, though. Why would someone set traps like this when their own men are crawling all over the island?
They wouldn't. Something's been here since a trap was sprung.
Something or someone? Do you think
Shh. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're being watched.
Watched?
Yeah, you know what? It's probably nothing. Let's just get out of here before we run into whatever's been chewing on this guy.
Okay.
The next collectible, the Silver Inca Cup, can be found after the cutscene plays, where Drake finds a dead guy caught in a trap. Drop down into the stream and go under the broken stairs to grab the Silver Inca Cup. The Jeweled Silver Cross is up next. Once you finish the climbing puzzle that splits you up from Elena, you'll come to a room that you need to shoot some exploding barrels to meet back up with Elena. The collectible is to the right of the exploding barrels.
You ready?
Okay, let it go. Gently.
Ah, I said gently.
After making your way through the gate, the silver toothpick can be found up and over the short wall to your right. Once you vault it, go all the way up the path and then turn to the corner to the right.
Where do these guys keep coming?
Oh no.
Damn it. Oh boy. Dang. Okay.
After getting the silver toothpick, clear out all the enemies in the area and then make your way to the back left corner of the area, and the gold Spanish chalice will be sitting in this corner. After picking up the gold Spanish chalice, turn around and head straight back to the area that the grenade launcher guys come from and make your way up the flight of stairs. Turn to your left and hug the wall all the way to the back left hand corner of the room where you will find the silver coatimundi right here. After completing the library puzzle, go into the passage and down the stairs. The golden cup and cover will be on the left side of the room, right past the painting. The first collectible, the golden Inca vessel, can be found once you get to the bottom of the first flight of stairs at the beginning of chapter 14. Turn right and walk to the edge of the ledge and you will find it here. The golden skull collectible is found once you get to the waterfall. It's in the middle of it. The silver snuff box is found once you enter the church. Turn around and it's in the corner.
We got all the clues right here. We can do this, kid.
The silver Spanish goblet is found after completing the bell puzzle. Go through the door, climb down the ladder, and then go behind the coffin to your left. It is in the middle of the coffin on the ground. The silver ingot is the next collectible. After the cutscene, make your way forward over the gap and down the stairs. Turn around to your right to find the silver ingot. The gold and ruby Inca mask can be found to the left of the crank in the cubbyhole. The first collectible of chapter 15, the gold Inca figurine, can be found right after the chapter starts. Look between the right side of the stairs and the tree.
All right.
Nate, you read me?
Yeah. Sully, I'm just going in circles here.
Well, the girl and I have been reading some of the books down here, and it looks like there's some kind of secret gallery at the top of the church. Can you get there?
Think so. Yeah.
All right. Give us a call if you find anything.
The next collectible can be found at the end of the hall that the enemies were shooting at us from. Turn to the left and the golden bird vessel is underneath the stained glass window next to the gap in the floor. The golden Spanish goblet can be found after you climb through the broken stained glass window. Two enemies will pop out. Kill them and go to the room that they came out of. It is in the middle of the floor. After the key puzzle, jump to the platform that folds down, go around to the right side of the room where you will find the jeweled golden cross. After finishing off all the enemies, the first open area of the graveyard, the silver skull can be found behind the crypt that is to the right of these stairs as you make your way into the first open area of the graveyard. The golden Inca mask can be found to the right of the monastery on the left side of the crypt at the end of the path behind the tombstones.
Wait a second. There are Roman numerals on the corner of Drake's map. This has got to mean something.
I'll stay here and keep a lookout while you figure out how...
Shortly after chapter 16 starts, we can get the silver cup in color. Follow the path on the right side of the room and follow it all the way around and you'll walk right into the collectible. Right after activating the gears, climb up the chain, then go past the swinging lanterns. Jump down to the stairs to the left and then go up top of them. Then jump to the broken bridge to the left. The jeweled silver brooch will be at the end of it.
this lead somewhere.
I see him! He's here!
Sweet.
After going up the spiral staircase, there are going to be two enemies, one to your left and one to your right, on the stairs across from you. Kill them both. Go down the middle of the stairs and face the pillar to your right. Jump across to it, and then you'll find the golden snuff box waiting for you. After making your way through most of the series of hallways at the beginning of Chapter 18, you'll come to a point where two cursed Spaniards will come out at you from either side of the hallway at the same time. Kill them, then go to the inn where they came from, turn left, and you'll find the gold monkey figurine on the right side of the pile of rubble. At the end of Chapter 19, after all the enemies are killed, climb up on the top of the last stack of boxes at the back left of the room. Jump onto the next closest stack of boxes, then jump again to the next set of boxes to the right that are up against the wall. The golden sea dragon pendant can be grabbed right there. Right after Chapter 20 starts, make your way around the right side of the hole you climbed out of, and go all the way to the back wall, and the gold ingot will be sitting in a plant.
Pinned down outside the church.
He was trying to stop it from leaving.
What?
It's cursed or something.
Oh, Nate, for God's sake.
Look, I know it sounds crazy. You just...
After Chapter 21 starts, make your way through the 3 corridors. When you get to the open hallway, turn to your right, and the golden skull rosary will be sitting in the left-hand corner. Shortly after getting the golden skull rosary, make your way down the open hallway, then down the stairs and around the backside of the middle pillar. You'll find the last collectible of the chapter and the game, the sapphire and silver mask. This will be the last video in our walkthrough and collectible guide for Uncharted Drake's Fortune. If you liked the video, drop a like, consider subscribing, and ring the bell. Make sure to also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for watching, we'll see you guys next time.